channel. We'll get you out of here well before the top of the hour, so give you enough time to get those bets in for the prime time action as we're right in the midst of NCAA tournament action here on a Friday. And of course, we're here every day, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, we're here daily at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, giving you live free sports picks from the prime time games. And to help us out are the Pick Dogs crew. Let's take a look at who's on the show for tonight. All right, we got Jeff Jeter join us. Brian Bitler is in the house from Las Vegas, where it's getting warm, getting pool weather out there with Joe D'Amico, as well as Tony Brown in the center square.
Absolutely, I'm wearing my Speedo right now, Tony. Come on over.
All right. And join us from Skype will be Tony Brown. Jovan Burts is in the house. Goran's coming in with some English soccer for us. Chris Ruffolo will serve as co-host. And Zawacky, where it's getting warmer now up north.
It is getting warmer,
All right, getting his short sleeve weather and shorts for Zawacky now. All right, guys, here's how they'll line up. Brown, D'Amico, Zawacky. Then it's Burts, Bitler, Ruffolo, Jeter, Kucar, and then I will close this one out. All right, let's welcome Chris to the show here, as he'll serve as our co-host for today, as I got to reacquaint myself with the board now. We got Chris back. Chris, how you ready? How things treating you in the early regions here, early rounds of NCAA?
2 words: Oral Roberts. That's all I gotta say for today. I'm pumped. This is what you wait all college basketball season for. It's just for the madness of mid-March. I'm ready. After one day, I can't get enough, man. This is great.
Sounds good. All right, we're going to get started here with Tony Brown on Skype. So it'll be Tony Brown and myself. Tony Brown from Las Vegas, Nevada. We heard him on the morning show today. Tony, how's it going?
It's doing good, Tony. It's 80 degrees out here. We'll be in the pools in no time.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. All right. We're going to start with Tony Brown. We're going to look at an NHL here as the Capitals will host the Rangers 7 p.m. Eastern time. Cap's going to lay $1.35, total 6.5.
Yeah, this is a sweet spot for the Capitals. They're 9-1 in their last 10 games. You know what I mean? They only lost 1 in the overtime, so they could have easily been 10-0. But at 9-1, that's 90%. That's nothing to sneeze at. And they bring a 6-game winning streak into this game. They're 6-0 in their last 6 overall, including 3 straight at home. And the games haven't been close. Of the 6 wins, they won 4 of them on the puck line. That means by 1 or more. So not only have they been winning, they haven't been winning close. They're on a hot streak, and they won 9 out of the last 10, and they're at home. I mean, this is kind of one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You got Alexander Ovechkin. He's my personal favorite player in the NHL. You know, some may argue Crosby or, some of these new guys, Connor McDavid, but he's got a Stanley chip behind him. He's at home. His team's playing on fire. I'm taking Washington, and only at 135, that's almost a steal.
All right, we got Tony Brown here on this one with his pick. He's coming in with the Washington Capitals here at minus 135, and why not? I mean, they're averaging nearly 5 goals a game, giving up about 2, and 5-0, returning 5 healthy units here, and actually they are covering the puck line in those 5 games.
That's what I said. Like, not only are they winning, they're winning good. So I would sprinkle a little money on the puck line, but that's just being greedy. You know what I mean? That's gambling. We're trying to win. We just want to win and make units. Take them to win by just 1, because that's all it takes to win your money.
Absolutely.
It's only 135. It's not high juice, so go on and lay that little $35 and get your paper.
All right, Tony Brown here about making money here. NHL seasonal winner for you here with Washington Capitals laying the $1.35. All right, Tony Brown, we know what's going on over at Pig Dogs Premium, where you have over 766 units of profit for 2021. You're doing fantastic works over at Pig Dogs Premium. Huge card tonight, NCAA tournament. We got NBA, hockey. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Yeah, tonight's the last night I'm going to be doing the 3-way 3-play. That's where you get my best sport from all 3 leagues, the NBA, the NHL, and the NCAA. It's my top play from each league, 10-star rated. You get them on 1 pass for 1 low price. And then, I'm here for what everybody's here for, March Madness. All weekend, it's going to be all the college games. Maybe 1 NHL, maybe 1 NBA if I can sprinkle it in, but we're going heavy on the March Madness package. Probably 9 to 10 games. We're picking them all, man. It's time to get paid.
Time to get paid here with Tony Brown. You see the numbers here, 766 units of profit here. The past for 2021, get on board. He's got his March Madness pass. He's got his 1-day pass. Take those wins and make that upgrade to a long-term pass. Get on board with Tony Brown over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Tony, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night. Continue that success. And we'll talk with you next week, and hope to tune in when you're maybe we'll get you on, maybe you're on the weekend show with Mitch.
Yeah, every day I'm available. I want to do a show. I'm here Tuesdays and Thursdays for sure. That's locked in. On Friday on the morning show, that's locked in. But everybody stay tuned, because whenever there's a show available, I'm ready to do it. I got lots of free picks for you guys.
Absolutely. A lot of free picks from Tony Brown. Check him out over at Pig Dogs Premium. And he gave you that pick here today with the Washington Caps. All right, Tony Brown, have yourself a great evening. All right, Tony Brown here on the drive-thru. Now bring it back to Chris. All right, Chris, let's talk some hoops now. We got the hockey game in. We got the NCAA tournament. We got a few NBA on tap. So now it's time to go over to Las Vegas, Nevada, and where we're going to welcome into the show. We've got Joe D'Amico. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium, where he does fantastic work. So let's go ahead and wire him up right now. Where I understand it's nice, hot, and sunny weather. We talked about that in the open. We're getting into pool weather now out there in Las Vegas, and I think we've got Joe right now. Joe, how's it going?
It's absolutely beautiful here in Vegas, Tony. The sun is out. It's over 80 degrees. We've got March Madness. Baseball's around the corner. NBA and hockey are full swing. And I'm happy to be here today with you, Chris, and the rest of the Pick Dogs crew.
Absolutely. Great to have you here, Joe. Vegas, we got a game tonight, NCAA tournament. You're going to be looking at Clemson to face Rutgers, 9:20 p.m. Eastern time. We got Rutgers up to a 2-point favorite, total 125.
Tony, we have to address the elephant in the room. The last show I did, another free winner here on the drive-thru show. My free pick record, an astounding 46-19. Guys, I've got a nice college tournament winner for you right now, as Tony mentioned. Free play, Clemson getting 2 points, just like me, guys. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. My friends, the odds makers are giving the Scarlet Knights way too much credit here. The Tigers' 12th ranked defense, they're stifling, they're swarming, they're frustrating, and they will shut down Rutgers, as many of Rutgers' opponents have done since January. If you guys recall, that's when they weren't a big surprise anymore, and things just didn't go their way after January. Clemson, 4-1 the last 5 NCAA tournament games. They are money. I think they win this game outright, but I'll take those 2 points. Just there on the side of caution. My friends, take the Tigers. Rawr!
All right, Joe D'Amico here. It's Clemson Tigers plus the 2 against Rutgers. He's been very good to us here on the drive-thru with his picks, Chris. So your thoughts on this one here, one of the late-night games for tonight?
Well, I think this was the hardest 7-10 matchup to call out of everything, just because, you know, you have a Clemson team that plays great defense, that has scoring issues, against a Rutgers team that isn't the most proficient defensively, but they can put points on the board. It's just the lack of offense scares me. As good as Clemson is, we're only being asked to lay 2 with Rutgers. Well, going against Joe's been a kiss of death for me on the free picks. I think my pick was already locked in at Rutgers plus, but minus the 2 this morning. But again, this is going to be the tightest game of the 7-10s.
All right, D'Amico here, Clemson Tigers plus 2 against Rutgers here. Looking at this ACC versus Big Ten battle. All right, Joe, we know you're doing fantastic work here for us on the drive-thru. Your premiums are fantastic as well. We can see here in the NBA over 1,000 units of profit that is documented. We got NBA college hoops going on. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Tony, I'm doing so good over at Pick Dogs. I bought my own place today. I went to the Pick Dog site, I took my card out, and I bought my own place. 16-6 college basketball hot streak. I've won 5 straight. Tonight on the board, 3 big winners remaining. My high roller, my slam dunk, my consensus plays. Guys, they go for about $50 a piece. Or be dollar smart here. Or the smart move for an extra $100, just $250. Get my entire March Madness program. I'll take you straight through the title game. On top of that, Tony mentioned how good I'm doing. NBA, 27-1 run. Guys, one of the highest winning percentages in the world in NBA. I've got an NBA second half discount. Literally will pay for itself in the first 2 or 3 days for anybody, whatever caliber play you are. And Tony, Chris, guys, as a 9-time baseball handicapping champion, I have a discounted program exclusively at Pick Dogs. From opening day straight through the final out of the World Series for just a nickel. If you're a $50 play, it'll pay for itself within the first few days. If you're a nickel player on day 1, if you're a 5-dime player, heck, you'll be in the plus column by the 3rd inning of the first game. Guys, follow a proven winner. For 20 years, I've been making people money. Follow me all the way to the bank. Follow
Joe D'Amico to the bank right now. You see the numbers here. Document NBA over 1,000 units of profit, doing fantastic work over at Pig Dogs Premium. Get on board. You want to try this one-day pass, but It's March Madness Pass, the best value up there. Get every play from Joe D'Amico there during March Madness. It's college basketball. Or you get one of those third-day all-sports pass. It'll be every play Joe releases on the site for 30 days. That's March Madness, NBA. Of course, Major League Baseball starting in a couple of weeks. Before you know it, it'll be start of baseball. So get on board with a long-term pass from Joe D'Amico over at Pick Dogs Premium. Joe, as always, great having you on the show. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the games in Vegas. And we'll talk with you next week.
Tony, love being with you. Everybody on the panel. I'm especially proud and honored to once again share the panel with my good friend, one of the people I respect most, Chris Ruffolo. I missed you, buddy. And to everybody out there, good luck and have a winning day.
Winning day to you too as well. Joe D'Amico here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue on here on the drive-thru. A lot more free picks coming. We got NCAA tournament action as well as NBA. Reminder, subscribe to our channel. Free picks every day. Now, get started every day with Mitch in the morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So tune in. You want to tune in there tomorrow for the weekend show. Ron Romanelli will step in as well. Once in a while, you'll see Tony Brown on the show. And, of course, then it's the two YouTube premium shows that you'll find information about when you follow the link below. And, of course, we're the drive-thru Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, we want you guys to give us that thumbs up, those likes. Keep them coming in. It helps us build our audience, Chris.
Absolutely, it does. And you know what? We always say it doesn't cost anyone a cent. You're already watching the video. It's right underneath the feed, and you guys are already chatting with each other, you know, associating amongst the rest of the Pick Dogs family. It's right there. Just give us the thumbs up. It helps us build the product, build the brand, and allows us to give you guys more quality content like this. So if you just give us a thumbs up, we really appreciate the support.
Absolutely. Appreciate the support here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue our coverage now. Welcome Ron Zawacky to the show. Ron, how are things going?
Going good, Tony. Going good. Beautiful day out here in Alberta, in Canada. It's nice and sunny.
Yeah, nice sunny weather. We're getting towards getting near springtime weather now, so it's great to hear. All right, the game you're looking at tonight, NBA, 8 Eastern time, has the Memphis Grizzlies to host the Golden State Warriors. Grizzlies, a 7-point favorite, total 221.
You bet. We got the Warriors coming in here playing the Grizzlies. And, you look at it looks like Steph Curry's not going to be in for this game. And Oubre might be out as well. That's a big hit. Warriors 50-plus points a game. That Oubre may be playing. There's a chance he might play. But either way, with Steph Curry out, I like the chances. It looks like they'll get a nice double-digit win here. You look at the numbers. This Memphis defense ranked 10th, holding teams down to 110 points a game. Like I said, this game's got. I don't know who's going to score for Golden State to get them even over 100 points. Golden State is 1-4 their last 5 as a road dog. Even 1-4 the last 5 on the road. Things aren't looking good for the Warriors with Curry out here tonight. Nothing to. That's tough. I'll take Memphis. Lay the points. Double-digit win here.
All right, we got Ron Zawacky here with Memphis here, laying the points here against the Golden State Warriors. All right, let's bring in Chris here on your thoughts on this matchup. You know, I believe Oubre was hurt, Wiseman out, a lot of injuries here on the Warriors side.
Yeah, this is my boring analysis of the day because I can't really argue much with any of these points just because, like you said, Golden State missing their 2 top players, Curry out, Oubre potentially out, on top of other guys that are already out, and Golden State losing their last 5 games by 10.5 points a game, giving up almost 49% shooting. I think Grizzlies at full strength, I think they take this one by double digits. I'd lay the points as well.
Healthy Grizzly laying the points here against Golden State. All right, Ron Zawacky, lots of action tonight, top of the hour. NCAA tournament action, NBA, NHL. What you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, we had a bunch of games go off that are still going on now, and but I was able to put a package together for you guys. I got 3 NCAA AA basketball combo plays here for you. Pick up my drive-through combo number 3. It's available over at Pick Dogs Premium right now for $27.77. Can't go wrong. We're having prime rib fry with a nice chipotle dip with a side of bacon mandarin spinach salad, something a little healthy. Got to have your roughage in there. Jump aboard. We're going to kill these plays tonight. Feeling good.
Absolutely. Get on board here with Rod Zawacky over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his one-day pass up there. Of course, get on board with that, and then take those winnings and make the upgrade to that long-term pass. March Madness passes, the third-day all-sports pass. Go get every play from Rod Zawacky over at Pig Dogs Premium. So get on board. All right, Rod, as always, great having the show. Enjoy that prime rib, and enjoy the leftovers if there's any tomorrow, and we'll talk with you next week.
Mm-hmm. I'll try to have some leftovers. You have yourself a good evening, and everybody
all right, Rod
have
Zawacky
yourself
here.
a wonderful
Wonderful week to you as well. Rod Zawacky here on the drive. Reminder, guys, he's part of Mitch's crew in the morning at 10 a.m. each time every day. Tomorrow, you want to tune in. Lots of college hoops action, NCAA tournament, some NAT in there as well, NBA, NHL. They'll have covered all tomorrow at 10 a.m. each time with the morning show. It's Mitch, it's Rod, Brian, and Ron Romanelli on the weekends. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's time to welcome in the show. One of the newer cappers you find up there at Pig Dogs Premium. That's Jovan Burts. You will go ahead and wire him right now as we're going to look at some NCAA tournament action. We got a pick for you from a game tonight. So let's go ahead and get on. Here he is right here, Jovan Burts. Jovan, how you doing?
Oh, man, everything's going okay. I'm in plus money right now. So, steady as she goes.
Steady as she go. We'll keep it in the plus here. And, of course, you're looking at the game tonight, top of the hour, 10 minutes past the top of the hour. North Carolina to face Wisconsin. One of the tighter lines here in this round. North Carolina, a 1.5 favorite, total 136.5.
Yeah, I went and touched that side with a 10-foot pole. But I'm on the under in this one. I had to touch the total. So these are two perennial participants in the big dance. But I don't think they've ever faced each other in the round of 64. It's usually, in the Sweet 16 or Elite 8 or, our Final Four. But for Wisconsin, we all know they're a slow, methodical team, one of the slower paced teams in the country. They ranked 309th in pace in possession per game, and that's par for the course for them. Now, I think as far as giving up points, they've given up 64 points per game, I think, which is a slight uptick for what they usually are. They usually maybe in like the 62-point range or per year or per game. But for this year, the last 5 games they've gone over in 4 of them. But in this situation, in tournament time, they're usually rock solid. In the last 12 neutral site games, they've gone 11-1 as an underdog and 4-1 in their last 5 tournament games, NCAA tournament games. Now, as for UNC, they're also, they're usually a fast-paced team, running up and down the court, but they just don't have the guard play like they used to do that. They average 74 points per game. They're just having a down year, and in their last 6 tournament games, the unders catch 5 out of the last 6 games. So this one's going to stay well under the total. The total's dropped from, I believe it opened at 139-ish, and it's now at 136.5. So yeah, pound that under.
All right, pound the under here with North Carolina and Wisconsin. The play here, let's get this right here. The play here is Wisconsin, North Carolina, under total of 136.5. I can't argue that. North Carolina, they're not that sharp shooting team they've been in the past. They're defending here. You look at the past 5 games, Chris, they're allowing just 40% shooting.
Yeah, that was the knock on North Carolina this year, was that they were only shooting about 40% from 2-point range, and with a Badgers team that's pretty good defensively, only giving up 64 points a game heading into the tournament. I could easily see this one being a slow game, first to 60, 65 wins kind of game, and I could easily see this one staying under 130, not even 136.5. So I'm with the under here as well.
Yeah, I'll agree here with the under here. Wisconsin, North Carolina, under 136.5. All right, Jovan, a lot of action, top of the hour, NCAA tournament, NBA. What you got cooking over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Yeah, so like I said, I got a bunch of games that already went off the board. I'm in plus money right now. I have 2 separate plays. I have my Take Flight Friday primetime tournament play. That starts off at in the 7 o'clock hour, and then I have my Take Flight Friday late night tournament play, which is in the 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock hour. So that's basically all that's left. Just 2 plays sold separately at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place.
That's right, guys. Check out the Jovan Burts over at Pig Dogs. Pick up those 2 games, single games for tonight. And, of course, take those winnings. There'll be a lot of action there tomorrow. And get on board with long-term pass from Jovan Burts, maybe a 3-day pass. Get that, that Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There's CBI on Monday, if you didn't notice that. There's 4 games. So get on board here with the Jovan Burts. He also tackles the NBA as well. So, you'll find him there at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Jovan, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night. Continue that success, off to a plus start here in the NCAA tournament, and we'll talk with you on Monday.
See y'all on Monday. And Chris, good to have you back, buddy.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. It's good to be back. I wouldn't rather be anywhere else with you guys.
All right, John. Great night. All right, Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue our coverage here, guys. But before we do, reminder, keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in. Help us grow our audience. We greatly appreciate that. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-thru. It's time to bring in Brian Bitler. He's part of that morning crew every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's also part of that YouTube premium shows as well. We'll talk about that a little later on with Brian. But right now, let's go ahead and bring in Brian Bitler. He teased it on the morning show with his pick today with it North Texas Purdue. So let's go ahead and bring in Brian right now so we can get you that pick and analysis from Brian. Brian, how's it going?
Oh man, it's awesome. I'm glad to be back with one of my favorite R's, Ruffolo. Glad to be back on doing the show together. But awesome start to my day. Oral Roberts plus the points came in, and I sprinkled $100 on the money line. It doesn't often happen. You get a big dog like that, but man, I'll take that. That's going to carry me for into the club tonight, maybe later tonight. Extra tips for everybody.
Absolutely, great work there from Brian Bitler. All right, Brian, we got another. We're looking at this one here tonight, 7:25 Eastern time. It's Purdue to face North Texas. Purdue laying 7. Total sits here 124.5.
Yeah, not many people expected much from North Texas, but this team is full of fight, and we saw that big time in Kentucky game that they won in overtime, sending them to the big dance. I think Purdue is going to really get caught with their pants down here. Money coming in big time on Purdue, but this line is dropped about a point to half a point. Really looking like the smart money is on the mean green here in North Texas. Boilermakers 2-5-2 against the spread. Last 9 games following an ATS loss. Mean green are 21-7-1 ATS. The last 29 games following an ATS win. Take North Texas plus the points for the win, and also sprinkle a little bit on the money line. Take $100, put it on the money line. I think we see another Big Ten team go down today.
All right, Brian Bear looking for another big team going down. North Texas plus the 7 against the Purdue Boilermakers. All right, Chris, looking at this North Texas matchup with Purdue. I know Purdue's pretty strong inside. That's where North Texas is really going to have to battle and defend.
I can't name them offhand, but I remember watching North Texas play 4 star big men this season. They've held them to a combined 35 points. I saw that number somewhere. And, a lot of Purdue's offense goes through Trevion Williams and Zach Edey. And, man, I think they're going to lock him down inside. I think Brian's dead on here. I think this is a 1 to 2 possession game the entire way. I don't think it's going to get outside of 5 points no matter which way you slice it. So I'm on North Texas as well. I'll put some on the money line as well.
Yeah, agreement here with North Texas plus the 7 against the Purdue Boilermakers. All right, Brian, lots of action over at Pig Dogs Premium. We got NCAA tournament action, top of the hour, NBA, hockey. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Already off to a good start. There are a few plays available, but my favorite play that's still available on the website, my college basketball absolute shocker. If you didn't think North Texas was shocking, if you didn't think Oral Roberts was shocking, this game will shock the socks off you. $3 at pickdogs.com premium pick section, or best of all, pick up a 2-for-1 capper special for the 3 days and team me up with Ruffolo, Tony T, any of the guys here on the show. You're going to have a big time weekend because tomorrow I'll have at least 5 winners for you.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Brian Bitler. Big weekend coming up. We got the plays for tonight. And, of course, Why not go long-term? The 3-day pass will get every play that Brian releases at Pick Dogs Premium for 3 days. Is NBA, hockey, and NCAA tournament action there. And, of course, after the 3-day hits, then get the 30-day pass from Brian Bitler. That's the best value there are the long-term passes, or go for that 2-for-1 capper special that Brian talked about. That's great value right now at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Brian, I just wanted to get your thoughts here and some words here about what you're part of, that YouTube Premium, that early and late edition.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, you can't go wrong. $30 gets your toe in the water, and for that $30, you're going to get 4 plays every day. But if you kick it up and add on the premium for a few dollars more, you're going to basically spend a quarter a pick, and that's for the whole month. So make sure you check that out, the PickDogs.com YouTube channel, and subscribe to the premium part.
That's right, guys. Subscribe to Premium Part. We got the link right there for you for the YouTube Premium, the early and late editions. They're great values. There are a total of 8 premium picks when you subscribe to both packages there. YouTube Premium. You can follow the link there or below on the description. All right, Brian, as always, great having your show. Well, tune in tomorrow morning. It should be a really good show tomorrow. NCAA tournament action, NBA. Will probably sprinkle a little NHL at the end, but the four-man crew there is Ron Romanelli joins you guys.
Yeah, my junior sharp, Ron Romanelli, coming aboard tomorrow, so I look forward to seeing him and all my friends in the morning. And then on Monday, I'll be back with my favorite host, Tony T, and we'll do it all again.
We'll do it all again. All right, Brian, have yourself a good night. Continued success. Congratulations with that money line pick. That was a big winner tonight. Enjoyed the party.
Yeah, I'm going. Lots of tips. Money's going to be flying out tonight, brother.
All right. Money will be flying from Brian Bitler. All right, we'll see you later. Be ready tomorrow in the morning. We'll see what kind of night it is in the morning. It's an early. It's actually the East, so it's 10 a.m. on the East Coast for him. So it's not.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet you there's sunglasses on tomorrow's show. I'm calling it right now.
There might be. Hey, we don't got no fingers from him today either, so he's improving. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through, and we're gonna go. That's Chris Ruffolo up in center here. So it's time for you. You're gonna look at a game I actually like myself here. I was on this team a lot this year. One of the reasons why I was doing well in college hoops because this was one of the teams I was playing. So Chris. You're going to be looking at a game at late night action tonight involving Morehead State as they're going to be taking on West Virginia. And this one started near about 10 Eastern time. West Virginia laying 13, total 136.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, and you probably all know who he is this pick's not going to make one of our fellow premium handicappers very happy, but I like the value of Morehead State with the points in this one. It just this Morehead State team. Yes, they started out the season with a pretty bad loss to Kentucky, but you look at what they've done since then. I mean, there were bad losses to the better teams on their schedule. They've lost to Richmond, they lost to Kentucky, but it's also a Morehead State team that almost dominated the rest of the Ohio Valley, which is a pretty good conference, mind you. And they took it to Belmont. They beat Belmont twice. You look at what else they did. They were racking up wins and covers left and right. And you know what? The thing is that West Virginia is a good team, but they're not the same dominant West Virginia team that we've seen in years past. I mean, you look, the defensive numbers haven't been as great as they've been. They're still 228th in the country in terms of scoring defense, 217th in terms of opponent field goal percentage allowed. And Morehead State, you may be able to knock the level of competition, say West Virginia's played the Big 12, but this is still a Morehead State team that's 32nd in the country in scoring defense, 34th against opponent field goal percentage, when West Virginia hasn't been shooting the ball that well in their own right. I just think that this isn't the same West Virginia defense that we've been seeing. Morehead State is more than capable of keeping this one within single digits. I'm probably going to even put maybe a little bit on the money line as well. 13's a gift. We've already seen one big name go down today. I still think we're going to see a few more. We've still got plenty of time to see it happen. And I'm on Morehead State with the points. And like I said, I'm going to put a little bit on the money line as well.
Yeah, I can't argue that Ohio Valley Conference. We've seen Morehead State with a really good performance, beating Belmont, 2 of 3 games. And, of course, in their championship game, 15-point victory. They also beat Austin Peay. They got wins against Murray State. And a team that I liked this year was Jacksonville State. They have a win against on the road, and that was a 19-point victory. So, again, some of these mid-major teams, when they're at the elite level, they can compete with some of these teams that maybe not the elite in the Big Ten Conference, but also above average teams in their in Big 12 or in Power Conference teams. We've seen that because a lot of the talent has dispersed in college basketball. A lot of these kids are going to different schools, and of course, this is not the 80s, 90s, or 2000s where you would look at the small guy against the David and Goliath and it would be blowout games. No, these games have become more competitive now, Chris. When you got some of the good mid majors against the above average Power Conference schools.
Well, there's plenty of talent across the country, Tony. You and I can agree that, and a lot of it has to do with some of these guys just want to stay closer to home. And some of these guys maybe don't get the recognition that your Derek Culvers or your top tier players would get. But make no mistake, Johnny Broom, for Morehead State, this is a fantastic player. He's averaging double digit scoring, leading the team in rebounds. This is a team that can bang. This is a guy that can bang with Derek Culver inside. A Morehead State team that can shoot, play good defense, and like we said, this Morehead State team didn't get recognition, but look at Oral Roberts today. This is a Summit League team. Not many people are going to give the Summit League much respect, but I bet you they're going to get a lot more respect now after that result today. I think we can say the same thing for Morehead State. The Ohio Valley, it's been getting respect for years with Belmont and Austin Peay and Murray State. But I think Morehead State's next in line to start getting respect out of the OVC.
Yeah, I'm going to be here with Morehead State plus 13 against West Virginia. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium, where you're putting up some really good results here in college hoops. 651 units of profit documented. A lot of games tonight in the prime time as far as NBA and hockey. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
I can tell you right now, those numbers are only going to start going up tonight because you know what we've got. For those of you who are locked in early, we got Oregon State on the money line. They're looking pretty good right now, not to count our chickens before they hatch, but we got that going on. For anyone who wants to sort of get a taste of what's going on in my preview section, I got a special up for you guys. $30 for my Fantastic Five. Got 4 college hoops plays. I'm not one to normally throw records out there, but we're 20-5 in our last 25 college hoops plays. Like I said, those numbers are only going to go up by the end of tonight. Guys, I still got the great price on that college hoops tournament takeout pass. That's going to give you from now up until they cut the nets down in a couple of weeks. And I can tell you, after 1, maybe 2 nights, that package is going to pay for itself. Got it up for $159 still over Pick Dogs Premium. Or I got the season passes for MLB still and NBA and NHL as well. Or the long-term season passes, guys. I keep saying it whenever I'm on. The possibilities for you guys to make money are endless with Pick Dogs. So go check those out. Myself or any of the other cappers, we are going to make you money. We're going to make you a ton of money over the course of the tournament.
That's right, guys. Get on board here. Chris Ruffolo, you see the numbers, 651 units of profit. That is all documented. When you go to Chris's profile page over at Pig Dogs Premium, you'll find the records there as well as all the plays he's posted. So you can go and verify these plays. It's transparent. So get on board the one-day pass or the long-term pass from Chris at great value there at Pig Dogs Premium from Chris Ruffolo. All right, let's continue on here on the show. I'm joined here by Chris Ruffolo, my co-host. We got more picks coming up. Guys, keep those thumbs up and likes coming in. And if you missed any of the picks, don't worry. We'll recap them here at the end of the show. All right, now it's time to bring in the number 1 handicapper in the NBA. And that is Jeff Jeter, who's been on a tear up there. So let's go ahead and welcome him to the show. And, of course, he'll be giving out a winner tonight from the NBA. And let's welcome Jeff to the show. Jeff, how's it going?
Well, I would be behooved if I didn't give out a pick in the NBA tonight. My Tennessee Volunteers are doing not so good. It looks like they're going to lose this one. But, yeah, just ready to go, Tony. Beautiful day here in Tennessee. And so ready to talk a little NBA tonight.
All right, great. All right, you're looking here at the Miami Heat. Going to lay 4 against Indiana Pacers, 8 p.m. Eastern time. A total sits here at 215.5.
Yeah, looking at the Pacers, they're 9-11 ATS on the road this season, but 1-9 ATS over the last 10 games. And looking at the history here a little bit with the Miami Heat, they've been playing pretty decent, enough. I mean, they're 1-6 ATS against the Miami Heat in the last 7 games, including 0-3 in the last 3 games. But looking at the Pacers, they're pretty much they're middle of the road. As far as offensively in the statistics lines there, and I know we saw Karis LeVert come back there against Phoenix, picked up that in his first game back, picked up the win 122-111 there on the road to Phoenix, but after that went to altitude, faced the Nuggets, lost pretty big, and they also lost to the Nets here in the last game out, but. Miami on the other side of the ball, they're 8-2 straight up over the last 10 games, and 6-4 ATS. And not that they've had the toughest stretch here in the Heat that is, in the last 10 games, but they faced Orlando and Cleveland in there, and so, but they've also beat Utah in there too. So, but the thing of it is, I think the Heat are still better. They're the better defensive team of the two going into this matchup, and the Heat, they're the best overall in the league as far as overall shooting allowed, 44.1%. The thing of it is that when it comes down to this game tonight, I think that the Pacers will improve on this season, but I still think LeVert needs a little more time to gel with Sabonis and Brogdon, and going into Miami tonight, I just think it's just enough to where it's good to go ahead and lay those points with Miami. If it's a little bit more, I'd be a little bit skeptical, but I think Miami gets the job of the night. Lay those points there.
All right.
Right.
All right, Jeff Jeter here laying points here. Miami Heat -4 against the Indiana Pacers. Hard to argue that, Chris. I mean, this Pacers team, you see short numbers on them, like laying 2 at home against Brooklyn. Brooklyn, beats them by 9. Denver got them. They were getting 4 points there, and it's not happening for Indiana. I mean, their defense has gone south. They're 49% shooting they're allowing here past 5 games.
Yeah, I'm going to say this right now. I'm with Jeff laying the points based on spite alone. I watched that Indiana game against Denver, and the Pacers, they go down by 20 or 15 or 20 or whatever it is early, and they battle all the way back, take a 6-point lead. I remember 79-73, and find a way to lose by 15 in the fourth quarter. It's unfathomable with this Pacers team. It's almost like laying 4 points here as a gift with the Heat. I wonder if they're trying to sucker us in, but I'll take the gift all day. -4. I think the Heat win this one at least by double digits.
Yeah, there's been a lot of those sucker lines and they've not come in. Indiana has not come in, right? Look at these short numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jeff, you see the short numbers, right?
Absolutely. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I just think I still think that, like I said, LeVert needs a little bit of time to gel here with Sabonis. I'm just saying more, but looking at it from that team chemistry standpoint, they did a little. This is one of the toughest defenses and one of the best coached teams. Yeah. And you're facing them on the road after facing 2 tough teams. I mean, so it's just like, this is a gift. I'd sucker me in. I'm in on the Heat tonight.
All right, Heat laying 4 here from the number 1 capper in the NBA, documented, Jeff Jeter. All right, Jeff, good night tonight. NBA, we got some college hoops, 10 NBA games tonight, and of course the primetime in hoops. So we see over 1,200 units of profit this year, documented. Number 1 over at Pick Dogs, the NBA. So what you got going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's Fast Break Friday again. We've got 3 NBA picks over in my 5-pack for $34.99 and 2 plays from the NCAA tournament here in prime time this evening. Go ahead and make that money tonight. I'm telling you right now, this is the best weekend to pick up my 3-day access, my 3-day all-day access pass. Because not only are you going to get picks from the NCAA tournament tomorrow on Saturday and through Monday, but you're also going to get all of my NASCAR picks. We've got a double shot at Atlanta Motor Speedway tomorrow. Trucks up first, Xfinity up second. Plus, don't forget the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 NASCAR Cup Series race on Sunday afternoon. You're getting all those picks, plus NBA carrying you through for those 3 days. After that, you make that money, hop on one of those 7-day, 30-day passes, and even a year pass. We're going to make some money this week. It's one of the best weekends to do it. Be sure to hop on.
Yeah, hop on here with Jeff Jeter over at Pig Dogs. You see the numbers here from the NBA. He's got a lot of action up there with that long-term pass. That 3-day all-sports pass is great because you get all of Jeff's plays from the NCAA tournament for 3 days. You got the NASCAR as well as the college hoops in NBA. Of course, you see the numbers there in NBA. And, of course, then make that long-term upgrade to a 30-day all-sports pass. He's got a 1-year sports pass, the VIP service there. Get on board with Jeff Jeter there at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Jeff, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll talk to you in a little bit when we recap the plays.
Yep, talk to you in a few minutes.
All right, Jeff Jeter here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue our coverage here, joined by Chris. A reminder, we will recap all the picks at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's bring in Goran Kucar. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. It's our European soccer segment with Goran. Goran, how's it going?
Hey, Tony. Hey, Chris. Good to see you back. It's going well. The Canada is getting warmer, so I'm excited.
Yeah, oh yeah. So you're getting a little more sun now, so it's good to see. All right, a little more than Chris right now, or is that just the camera setting?
I don't know if it's the camera setting.
That's a
We're
camera
not all
setting.
like you. We're not all like you, Tony. We don't have the beautiful California weather.
I know.
I'm still trying to get the sun. So.
Yep. All right, we're gonna go here to La Liga here. Real Madrid and Celta Vigo. This is the three-way line here. Madrid laying $1.38. Celta Vigo plus 325. The tie at plus 270. How do you see this one, Goran?
Absolutely. You know what Celta Vigo is doing for them? It's a fantastic job this season, because over the last 2 or 3 seasons they were struggling a lot, and they were in the relegation zone constantly, and they were worrying about their spot for the next season until the last couple of games, and they somehow managed to stay in La Liga. But this season they have completely turned it on, and they are now in 13th place. They are far away from their they are far away from the bottom of the standings. They will be staying in La Liga, and they are kind of carefree playing this season. But they're facing Real Madrid in this game, the team that just beaten Atalanta in the Champions League. They are undefeated in their last 6 games. They are winning. They're scoring goals, and they're finally looking like a team that can win the Champions League. And I think this minus 138 on Real Madrid is a gift, and I'm taking that any time of the day.
All right, Goran Kucar here, going to take Real Madrid minus 138 against Celta Vigo. All right, Chris, we know you follow soccer, EPL, and La Liga. Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I think the sign with Real is a gift as well. I mean, Celta hasn't beaten Real since 2014, so you can tell that this is just a team that Madrid loves to face. But Vigo, like Goran said, they're flying high right now. This is the first year in 3 years where they haven't been close to 17th, which is where they finished the last couple of years. They haven't been close to the relegation zone, so I think they can breathe a little bit easy. We might see them play a little bit more free-flowing here, seeing if they can maybe take a couple chances and catch Real Madrid. But again, I think this is a great price on Madrid, and Madrid can't afford to slip up if they want to keep in the title race. So I'll take Madrid on the money line here as well, the three-way.
All right, give me here, three-way line, Real Madrid, minus 138 against Celta Vigo. All right, Goran, weekend coverage here over at Pig Dogs Premium. What you got going on over at the site?
Absolutely. We have a few Bundesliga games that I'm looking at. We have actually FA Cup game tomorrow. We have Everton and Manchester City facing off. It's going to be a fun game to watch. And there will be 5-pack or 7-pack probably getting ready for tomorrow, and of course a lot of free content that Sport Chat plays coming up.
That's right, guys. Check out Goran Kucar over at Pig Dogs Premium. He'll have a nice 5 or 7-pack for you up there for one-day purchase. Or what you can do there is go long-term with Goran. He's got a 3, 7, and 30-day all-sports pass. You get every play from soccer that Goran releases. European soccer. He does dabble into World Cup qualifiers. So check him out over there at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Goran, you did talk about Sports Chat Place. We can find your content there, correct?
Yeah. Every day there's games. There's free picks on the Sport Chat Place. Then, of course, we are getting the World Cup qualifiers next week, starting Wednesday in Europe and North and Central America and Africa. I think the South American qualifications were canceled because the teams won't let go of the players to go to South America because they have to self-isolate when they get back. And I think that was postponed, but still a lot of national teams.
All right, yeah, so check out the Goran Kucar over there at Pig Dogs Premium Sports Chat Place. A lot of content there as well. All right, Goran, have yourself a great night, great weekend. We'll talk with you next week.
Enjoy your weekend, guys.
All right, Goran Kucar here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on our coverage. A reminder, we will recap the plays at the end of the show and right after my pick. And now it's time for yours truly to step up with my play. We're looking at an NCAA tournament game tonight. San Diego State to face Syracuse, 9:40 p.m. Eastern time. The Aztecs laying 3. Total sits here at 139. And my pick in this game is going to be on the underdog orange here, Syracuse plus the 3. Now, they come from the better conference, ACC. They do a good job of defending threes. They have really good size. But San Diego State's strength is shooting from 3. So there's a strength versus a strength here. I think Syracuse's defense here will be pretty good against this Aztec team. They lack size, do this Aztec team. And Remember, they were weak in the Mountain West in scoring inside. That's something also you got to be worried about on the Aztec side. The Orange, they take care of the basketball. They force turnovers on defense. They make their free throws at 79%. You know, the NCAA tournament, there's a lot of timeouts. Orange, they don't utilize much of their bench, but we see these NCAA tournaments, we see a lot of these TV timeouts, so they should be fresh. They have a lot of rest coming in now. I may look differently at them with that 1 day of rest coming up if they win this game on Sunday, but not for this one with rest. I'm going to look here at Syracuse +3. Chris, what's your thoughts on this one?
I'm right there with you on Syracuse. I'm not going to lie to you. I have Syracuse on the money line in this one. I think that, you know, as much as we talk about San Diego State's defense and how this is a very good team out of the Mountain West, it's like you said, the ACC, it's no joke either. And this is a Syracuse team that should have some confidence after nearly taking out Virginia in the conference tournament. And, you know, it's not necessarily about being the hottest team. It's about maybe necessarily being the team that, you know, can handle a situation like this. And, you know, like you said, they don't run a deep bench for Syracuse, but this is a team that's built for the tournament. This is a tournament-bred team, and you have a tournament coach in Jim Boeheim. It doesn't matter, you know, what seed this team is. They always seem to battle hard, and I think this is a spot where Syracuse battles. You got Buddy Boeheim, who could drop 30 points on you in the blink of an eye. So I think if Syracuse is knocking down those shots and San Diego State shots for whatever reason aren't falling, this could be an upset all day. So I'm on the upset personally. I like Syracuse here with the 3 and money line.
All right, agreement here. Syracuse +3 here against San Diego State. Guys, check out Pig Dog Supreme. I have a primetime 3-pack going. It's a repurpose of my 5-pack. My first 2 hit on that 5-pack with Texas Tech and Oregon State, but I took those 3 for tonight and turned it into a 3-pack. So I got 3-pack premium plays tonight over at Pig Dog Supreme. You can also get my 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass and my March Madness pass right now on the website. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time to go ahead and recap the picks from today's show. We've got Jeff Jeter here to join us as well. We got started here with Tony Brown. He was on the Washington Capitals -135 against the Rangers. Joe D'Amico, Clemson +2 against Rutgers. Rod Zawacky, Grizzlies -7 against the Golden State Warriors. Jovan, Wisconsin, North Carolina under 136.5. Brian Bitler, North Texas +7 against Purdue. Chris, Morehead State +13 against West Virginia. Jeff Jeter on the Heat -4 against the Pacers. Goran, Real Madrid -138 on the 3-way line against Celta Vigo. Yours truly on Syracuse +3 against San Diego State. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Well, I didn't say this when he was on, but Brian Bitler kind of snuck in and then stole the game that I wanted this morning when I looked at the email chain. So I love North Texas +7 against Purdue. Like I said, I think that's a 1-2 possession game the entire way.
All right, let's go over to Jeff. Other than your pick, Jeff, which one do you like the best?
I'm going to go Jovan's under 136.5 in the Wisconsin-North Carolina game. We've seen most of these tournament games go under to the so far, even from last night. So I tell you, these things they're battles. They have to win these games, and so I think each possession is important to these teams. To slow the game down, pretty methodical. Take the under in the Wisconsin-North Carolina game.
Yeah, agreement there with Wisconsin, North Carolina under 136.5. I will go with Chris's play, Morehead State +13 against West Virginia. That will do it for another edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. We'll be back here Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're here Monday through Friday. And of course, it all gets started every day with the morning show. So don't forget Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. You've got Mitch, you got Rod Zawacky, Brian Bitler, and Ron Romanelli joins on the weekend. So check them out there over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place, the YouTube channels, and of course throughout social media for that morning show. All right, let's bring in the crew from tonight's show. A wave goodbye. Hey, we've got a birdcage from Rod Zawacky. All right, Moneyline birdcage. Flames, Caps, and Blues. Not forgetting about that NHL here, +570. So let's hope he hits. It looks really still. I don't see any shaking there. So I know he's a coffee drinker. When you drink coffee, that you really get that nervous system going. But he looks very confident there with that birdcage. That's really still there. So that's his birdcage there for tonight. Let's give a wave good night to everyone. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk to you guys here on the Drive-Thru.